are bringing you our 10-day, 9-night itinerary as we travel through Cape Town and show you how we covered most of this beautiful city, the game safari, and also a short trip to Stellenbosch with day trips to the Cape Peninsula. So make sure you save this video for your upcoming trip to this amazing South African city. We also took advantage of our long stay here by starting on the Hilton Status Match Challenge, where we only needed to stay for 14 nights to get an upgrade to the Hilton Honest Diamond status. To find out more about this challenge, see our comments below.
The DoubleTree by Hilton is the only Hilton branded property in Cape Town, and we managed to score the presidential suite for less than SGD 250 per night. That's absolutely unheard of anywhere, and we absolutely took advantage of it. The 183-room property is housed in a mixed-use building consisting of a condominium, office and retail. We were welcomed at the lobby with some cold drinks and super yummy DoubleTree signature warm cookies. It was our first time staying in the DoubleTree brand, and we were blown away by how delicious the cookies were.
Hi there, welcome to the presidential suite of the DoubleTree Hilton Cape Town at Upper East Side. Let me show you around. This fantastic loft New York style unit is 122 square meters, and this is just the dining room where you can just sit around, have your meal, and right there, interestingly, they have actually placed a work table. But thankfully, we also have a universal power plug, which is of course very useful for working with your international socket. True to the New York style, there's also a very large balcony here that overlooks the city. Come on in. It's so big. You can probably play football here. Unfortunately though, it doesn't look out to the mountain next to it, but I guess it'll have to do. And of course there, where what you're seeing right now is the Upper East Side condominium, which shares the same owner as the hotel as well. We've also got a kitchenette. You're not really able to cook anything here, but sufficient enough to probably heat up your food in the microwave, and a pretty good selection of coffee with your coffee maker as well. The fridge, pretty big size, but nothing inside. Very modern, very artistic, very comfortable. And of course you can relax here while watching TV in this amazing space.
So right now we are here at the second level of the loft, and it's a huge space for the bedroom, and you can see here they have also provided a working space for your work and also the international socket. The thing about South Africa is that all the sockets are pretty non-universal. It uses these 3 big giant pins, and actually it's quite inconvenient for those using the international socket, especially the UK socket. So they are quite thoughtful that they have provided both for all travelers. And also you can see that they've provided also a king size bed. I can't wait to jump in, but I think Ikram would not want me to jump now to make a mess of it. So over here you can just lounge drinking your coffee in the morning while looking at the city. Though I wish it was the Table Mountain, which is just right over the other side. But I guess this will do. Let's just try it a bit. One thing about beds is that I am quite particular with the length, because I'm pretty tall, 1.84, and this fits perfectly compared to the one in Inverdoorn. Yeah, I had to kind of bend my legs to sleep. And let's go to the bathroom. Look at this huge tub. Probably can fit 2. Oh, oops. Look, it's Crabtree and Evelyn. And of course, you have your usual amenities, or rather, not your usual amenities because I don't see toothbrush, but that's okay, I brought mine this time around. And let's check out the space for your throne. Of course, there's no bidet as expected. Let's check out the showering area. And they have the box size amenities. Not a rain shower, looks like my gym shower. And they don't have the handheld shower, so this is a bit strange. I prefer a handheld shower, so not too bad. And you have a big TV, but it's quite a distance away. And you can see that there's an overcast outside, so I hope it doesn't rain. And we will check out the neighborhood.
The property is located in Salt River, a suburb located just 7 kilometers away from the city centre. Its industrial roots are still very much evident in the surrounding neighbourhood, with the old Biscuit Mill just a few minutes walk from the hotel. The old Biscuit Mill is open 6 days a week and houses a range of designer stores, restaurants, food stalls, workshops and office spaces. Every Saturday from 9 am to 2 pm, the popular Neighbour Goods Market is held here and attracts even more local designers, artisans and foodies to the marketplace. We totally love the atmosphere of the market, and there was so much food to choose from we didn't know where to start. In the end, we opted for a lobster roll and beef plantain. It was our first time having plantain, and the lobster roll was definitely the winner here.
Back at the hotel, we attempted to check out the fitness center, which was open 24/7, but the size of the gym and the outdated looking machines didn't inspire us to work off our lobster roll. The hotel also provides massage services run by the third-party Origin Wellness Spa. For those looking for a dip in their pool, you'll have to walk past the retail outlets outside the hotel lobby and go across to the east side apartments to find the pool, which the hotel shares with the condominium. The small indoor pool is pretty underwhelming, and since it was not heated during the winter when we were there, we found no reason to try it. Instead, we found a more exciting facility located within the property, the Rip Curl Outlet Store, selling past season's clothes, which got our hearts racing. Now here's a summary of our 10-day, 9-night itinerary in and around Cape Town.
We did an exciting 3-day, 2-night safari adventure at Inverdoorn Game Reserve, and you can watch the full video of our adventure by clicking the link at the top right corner of your screen. We also stayed a night at the beautiful Stellenbosch wine region and visited their vineyards, enjoyed the company of owls, and strolled around their historic city centre. Finally visit the Two Oceans Aquarium for a mesmerizing afternoon. And do not miss out on Robben Island to fully appreciate and understand South Africa's history and the struggles of its leaders and people.
Good morning, everyone. We are now at the Liberties restaurant of the DoubleTree Hilton, Cape Town, and it's really, really beautiful. It has a nice high ceiling with crystal chandelier everywhere. But what's more attractive is the array of food. And I asked for the omelette, a mixed omelette with vegetables, and they really, really loaded it and put loads of vegetables and cheese into the omelette. Look at the cheese. Yum. So they have quite a wide selection of healthy foods, including some of your chia seeds, granola, and even dried bananas. Nice, crunchy, and sweet. And you have an array of Danish croissants. This is, I believe, the chocolate croissant. But what I'm going to steal from Ikram's plate is the chocolate coconut clusters. Let's give it a try. It's actually very yummy. But as expected, it's a healthy food. Not to everyone's liking, but I love it. Oh, here's my cappuccino. Thank you.
Okay, so usually we try to take a different array of food just to show you guys the kind of selection that's available at breakfast time. So this time around, I've got scrambled eggs with a mixture of mushroom and tomatoes and cheese. And this is something that's really quite unique to South Africa. It's really chicken liver. I've taken just a smidgen just to make sure that, if I don't like it, I don't waste too much food. But let me give it a try and, let's see how it goes. I actually like it. I mean, chicken liver is not something totally unique to me. It's actually quite a normal food within the Malay culture. Probably just the seasoning is a bit different. It's not as spicy. It's a lot more tomato. But chicken liver is chicken liver and it's yummy. So it's the eve of our last day in Cape Town and we are kind of sad to have to finally leave this amazing city.
And at the same time, I think we both enjoyed ourselves in the presidential suite, and I think it's really a steal.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the stay in the presidential suite cost us about 400 over Singapore dollars over 2 nights, meaning that each night was only about 200 over dollars, and that's not even the cost of a room in the Hilton Singapore Orchard, right? Because on average, the room is about $400. So yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, let's just talk about the room itself. The loft style living is really amazing experience, and we did get to spend some time in the living room watching movies, and it just felt at home.
Yeah, and I was just thinking to myself, if this is really my apartment at home, I would be pretty happy with it. I mean, look at behind us, it's really nice stairs that leads up to the bedroom.
So I think one thing that we really enjoyed about the room itself is actually the bed. The bed was really comfortable to sleep. We had a very restful sleep. and at the same time it's huge. It's bigger than your usual king size bed. And the sheets were so luxurious.
And I think it's our first time to stay in the DoubleTree Hilton brand property. So I think we're pretty amazed by the brand. It's a slightly lower category to the Hilton brand. The difference is, of course, it doesn't provide an executive suite. But all in all, I think we had an enjoyable stay, and it was definitely, to me, one of the better mattresses out of all the stays here in Cape Town.
Yeah, and one thing that I really like is the service, of course. Right at the reception area where we checked in, we got soft, warm cookies.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the highlights or the signature
of the Hilton brand.
of the DoubleTree Hilton.
Oh, DoubleTree Hilton.
Yeah. But I think all in all, the staff were friendly from the beginning at the reception, all the way to even the car park attendant who recognized us after we stayed for like
6 nights.
6 nights, right? So
Yeah.
they recognized us, absolutely friendly group of staff. We love them. We totally enjoyed and feel really welcome staying in this property.
And one more thing, which is the most important thing for me, is actually the location. It's really convenient just to drive to downtown Cape Town. It takes 9 minutes by car, and if you are first time traveling to Cape Town, I would highly recommend for you to rent a car. Driving here is relatively safe and easy. Parking is cheap. It's just very convenient, and I would highly recommend to do a drive vacation. Also because it is really gorgeous to drive out into the outskirts of Cape Town. And coming back to the point of the location of DoubleTree Hilton is that it's really, really so close to V&A, which is the harbor, the waterfront.
So if you are a Hilton Honors Elite, or rather member itself, and this is really the only property that's available in terms of the Hilton brand in Cape Town. So it's really not a bad choice at all. So, even if you're not a Hilton Honors and you just want a reliable, clean, nice property to stay at, if you're in Cape Town, definitely it's a pretty good property to consider.
And speaking of convenience, there's a lot of options for you to eat even out of the hotel area. There's halal food option. There's Asian food options downstairs. I believe there's the kimchi restaurant and also the Indian restaurant, and also a convenience store just right below.
And of course, we did some shopping as well for the rib curl. What do you call that?
Yeah, I think it's an outlet store.
It's an outlet store that sells probably 1 or 2 seasons behind, but who cares? Who really remembers?
50% plus 30% off.
Yeah, so really cool. So let's give our ratings for this property. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 meows because of the location, the rates, which is really amazing. I mean, I never thought of booking for presidential suite at such a crazy rate, and I mean that's definitely a huge plus for me.
For me, it's a strong 4 as well, and simply because of the location.
That's all from us from Cape Town, and we'll see you again in the next episode.
Till then, meow.
Bye.
Bye.